Well, good morning, guys. I thought I'd do this video a bit early because, hey, there's not really going to be much drama tonight, is there? So, first look isn't going to reveal that much to us. So, we may as well have a look at what the odds are of who's going to win and who I think is going to win, and just do that. So, for the final time, welcome to today's first look video. Not for the final time ever, but for the final time for this particular season of Love Island. So, what did you think of last night's episode? I thought it was pretty good. I thought, you know what? This was actually all right. A nice bit of drama towards the end. And I do think it was right that Joey and Jessie were dumped. It was not Jessie's fault, as I said last night. It was really Joey's fault. Had Jessie been with someone else, there may have been a stronger chance of her staying in the show. But clearly, not with Joey around. Now, we did get a little glimpse of tonight's episode on After Sun last night. I can show you that clip, although I should warn you the quality is not great. And that's my fault.
Always remember. Bit nervous now. I'm shaking, bro. You still take my breath away with nothing but a smile. So fucking It feels like the first time. You are smoking. At the start, a fire would have sparked. Oh my god!
Now, in terms of who might win, I went on Odds Checker to see what the odds are for the Islanders, and let's have a look at who Odds Checker think are likely to win. Now, top of their list, of course, is Nicole and Kieran, and the implied probability of them winning is 71%. Following them is Josh and Mimi at 28%. Following them is Sean and Matilda at 6.6%. And lastly, you have Io and Jess at 1.96%. Now, obviously, these are just done by theory and mathematical probability. However, I do think it's highly likely those top two will be the top two. I do think Nicole and Kieran and Josh and Mimi will be first and second. I'd be surprised if that changes. Sean and Matilda third, maybe. I've been on Facebook, check the Facebook mums, as we call them, and a lot of them are voting for Sean and Matilda. And I think we all know why. Io and Jess, I feel like, yeah, I could see Io and Jess coming third or fourth. I would rather third. However, if you look in kind of the Love Island lore, the way of doing things, if you look at who's the least messy, they're normally the ones up at the top, aren't they? So Nicole and Kieran, least messy, first. Josh and Mimi, again, they have been pretty lacking in mess. The only thing that happened really was, Josh had that flirty chat with Grace, but it didn't really go any further than that. Mimi's kept her nose clean. Then we have Sean and Matilda. Sean, of course, went mad at Casa, and we all know what happened with Io and Jess, and prior to Jess, Uma, etc. So there we go. So it's basically the top two are the couples with the least mess. So it's predictable in that sense. Now, who do you think will win, guys? Who's your money on? I'm not encouraging you to gamble, but who do you think? I think, yeah, it's going to be the trouble. My problem with the Love Island final is, in many ways, of all the episodes of every season, the finals actually I find the most boring, and that's such a shame because I find the dates and all the bits at the end, they're just dull. The bit we're all looking forward to is finding out where people get placed, and it gets dragged out for 2 hours, and it's not particularly interesting. So I'm really glad that last night's episode was a bit more full of drama. But I wish there was some drama in the final. I wish something could happen tonight that would just make it just slightly different. You never know, something could happen, but it's highly, highly unlikely. Like maybe a couple get picked and then they sit down for their interview and announce they're literally breaking up. That would be really, really, really good. But I don't think that'll happen. Anyway, here we are, guys, at the end. I feel like it's been a quite mid-season of Love Island, sadly. And I'm sure going forward that they may just keep this formula the same because the figures have been better for this season than they have been for previous seasons. So even though we didn't like the Joey Essex thing, even though we didn't like the fact that there were very few out of the villa challenges, it's probably not going to change that much now because they'll feel like they've got their formula, they're getting 1.5 million views, and that's what they'll stick with. But it could have been better. I would have preferred it without Joey Essex, without all that, I know all these girls from the... It was just really samey and repetitive. But yeah, there we go. So I will catch you later for the final. We will be here together. We will go through it. We will enjoy it. And I am saying that in a prophetic way. And yes, come on. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Enjoy the beautiful sunshine. And let's enjoy the Love Island final with a bag of sweets from Sean's company. Of course, the Jelly Snakes.